Welcome to another episode of Drunk Cop and a Teacher, the podcast where everything is made up and our comments don't matter, just like that recent GTA remastered game, right?
Oh, it did matter in a bad way.
I've only seen nothing but negative things about that
Yes.
game. Did you play it?
No, I didn't buy that
No,
shit.
I didn't even know it came out. They did
What?
a cyberpunk, like
What the fuck are you talking about?
the GTA remaster. No,
What
Yeah, but
about
the-
it?
they
Oh.
they took it out of the PlayStation store.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
PlayStation themselves took it out, right?
Yeah,
Or
they
no,
did a
they
cyberpunk.
did. No,
Oh, that's
okay.
what you were thinking about. Well,
Well, okay, so I remember that they took out the original releases of the games. That was the first thing they did. Was they were like, okay, well, with this remaster's coming out, so now you can't buy the digital version of any of the old ones, like the original ones. And people were pissed about that because, people just want to hang on to the old stuff. And then after this was so shitty, they re-released the originals back on PC. I think that's where they took it from, and then they put it back. They're like, okay, you can have the original ones. Buy these because obviously you're not buying our stuff.
I was very interested in trying to buy the remaster because I loved all the GTA's, especially Vice City, San Andreas. But for some reason, Rocksteady fucked it up. It's very buggy. The characters look shitty. I don't know. I don't know how you could fix that. And apparently, they took 5 years to make this remake.
Did they really? Jesus
I don't
Christ!
know. It for me, it sounded like, and what it looked like in some of the pictures I saw was that they just put an algorithm to double up on the polygons or something.
The polygon shit. Like who's really gonna understand that?
Well, no, the polygons are just making it more roundish, which that's why there's a picture of like a donut, and right next to a donut is like a bolt, like a nut, but even the nut is rounded, so it was supposed to look like what it was supposed to look like, and it just looked like a rounded circle instead of a nut.
Wait, so we're talking about nut and then donuts.
That's one of the places called Donuts.
Oh,
Oh, it's an actual
in California, right?
it's a construction nut, not like a tree nut.
That's a lot of nutting right there.
All right, this conversation has gone too far. All right, talking about shitty remakes, Mike, how has your life been?
No.
You're so
The
clever.
original.
I got nothing. Well, we did just come back from Thanksgiving break, right?
Yeah, listeners, by the way, happy Thanksgiving. Happy belated Thanksgiving. We didn't say that in our last episode. We should be ashamed
I'm
of
usually
ourselves.
the one on the. Yeah, that's usually my fault. Sorry, guys. I was drinking.
Yeah, you were.
I mean,
Mhm.
Ham doesn't celebrate Thanksgiving. He goes to bars and eats pizzas, and then apparently he had one turkey leg. That's
Oh.
that's
Well, that was
correct,
after
right?
Thanksgiving. No, we
That was-
we
Oh.
did Friendsgiving, and then we also actually went to this all you can eat steak place. That was delightful.
Oh no, my Thanksgiving was pretty good. It was my birthday on Friday.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I think
Nope.
I was surprised. Ham wrote to me.
I did. I was the first one actually in this group
Yeah,
here.
yeah, you were the first one. I was surprised. I was
Wait,
like,
did
oh,
you? Were you
thank you.
surprised that he said something to you, or that he was the first one to say something to you,
Mm.
or both?
Both?
Okay.
Mhm.
Very surprised, but I appreciate that. Man. Thank you.
Yeah, we should have gone out.
I'm good.
We weren't invited.
No, you guys were not invited. No, I actually didn't do nothing much for my birthday.
Mm.
But other than that, didn't do nothing. Had a relaxing Thanksgiving. Spent time with family. Just went out with my family and chill with my wife like always. And didn't do nothing. It was very, very relaxing. I hit the big 30.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's,
Yeah.
Right?
That feels like a decade ago at this point.
Yeah, for you, the math is right. I think so.
Yeah. But other than that, what about you, Ham? What's the 500 things you have done?
All right, I will just stick to shows for now. But I just finished watching F is for Family, season 5. I recommend it. It's probably one of the better animated shows for adults. I think it definitely beats out a lot of things on Netflix. What else did I
Did
see?
you started watching Cowboy Bebop?
No, Aaron did. I just haven't had a chance. Uh, but we'll see. We'll see.
Because I'm
There's
I'm I'm guessing that we're not going to review that series.
probably
I've
not.
never watched the original or even read the manga. It's a manga originally, right?
It's
Or
an
was
I'm
it
not
just?
anime.
sure.
It was just originally an anime.
I th- I might be wrong on this, but it's every anime starts with a manga and then
Okay. Well, see,
Usually.
I don't know anything about the original, so I didn't really
Oh, okay,
care
yeah.
to watch the live action
Well,
adaptation.
me neither. I haven't watched the original either, but it's on Netflix too.
Yeah.
Both the live action and the anime. So I don't know. It was something that I was just thinking about. Like, are we planning to do it or not? I don't know.
Yeah, there's a new episodes of Lost in Space, which I was surprised. I thought it was gonna get canceled. Or maybe it is canceled after this season. I'm definitely gonna watch that. I've almost finished The Sinner. One more episode. Did anyone watch the maybe first or
I saw the
second
first
season?
season.
I liked it a lot. Second one was all right. The third one got a little weird, and this one's not bad.
It's not bad.
Uh,
I thought the first season was actually pretty cool.
I mean,
yeah, no, I liked it a lot.
I've known you most of my life, so does that count?
Yeah, that counts.
I mean, the main character does remind me a little bit of myself, so yeah, I can understand that. Other than that, anything else? I saw a lot of stuff, but maybe not what I want to talk about. Uh,
Nice.
and yeah, that's it. That's it.
That was
I
like
think
5 minutes of some unnecessary transition there.
I'm just thinking. I can't. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm sure I've mentioned a lot of things, but
Not
I'm
to get canceled.
have
I
to
mean,
watch everything.
while you think on it and
Yeah,
try
you
to
tell
interrupt
me.
me later,
Yes.
I haven't really watched anything extra. I started to watch Tick Tick Boom, which is that Andrew Garfield movie. It's another movie by Lin Manuel Miranda, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
I never got around to finishing yet. So I'll be sure to finish it by next week for sure.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving was fine. Just had both of our parents actually. Our parents came over, and we had a Thanksgiving dinner. And we watched Shang-Chi for Thanksgiving movie night.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did they think about the flying chicken?
It was the most amazing thing ever.
Hmm.
Okay.
Actually, that movie is still just as good as I remember, though. It is a it almost easily lands in like if not my top 5, then my top 10 for sure. Marvel movies.
Okay, there you go. Marvel
Yeah.
movies.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Well, yeah. Obviously. What else? We bought a Christmas tree. We finished decorating it today. We also started
But
doing our Advent calendars.
by the way, how much is that Christmas tree?
The tree cost me 60. Yeah,
Oh
60.
God.
That's not bad, to be honest with you, because there's Christmas trees all over Walmart. Hobby Lobby. They're running towards
Oh no.
180. Even like I've seen on Amazon like 300.
No, I don't know about
No.
that, but
But
no,
Yeah.
real quick, you did say Advent calendar. I forgot. Aaron did get me the
I
Playmobil Back to the
saw that.
Future. Yeah, it's cool. I opened
Nice.
one. Shit, I need to open the second one now. But yeah,
What? Second one?
no, it's 25 days.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, I'm doing one per day of the pieces and stuff.
Yeah, but 20. What kind of messed up Advent calendar is that?
I don't know. It was 25 days, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
It's supposed to be 24 days. You start on the 1st, and then you keep working your way all
Oh,
the way to Christmas Eve.
I guess I didn't count it. I just saw numbers.
What do you mean count it? That's always 24.
It's my first one. The other one I did was all seltzers, so I don't. And I got behind, so I drank a couple or
Dude.
3 one day.
In all honesty, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Advent
You don't know what an
calendars?
advent calendar is?
No, I don't know what that
It's
is.
like there's 24 mini gifts basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like for example, a Lego one, right? It's in a box. There's 24 sections, and you punch through each one per day, and you get like a little mini figure or a little mini build to do. Um, my son got has a Pokemon one, and so every day it's either going to be like a Pokemon figure or a Pokemon decoration thing for his setup. My daughter has a storybook one, a princess storybook one. So every day is a different Disney princess with a story, like a Christmas related story. I have a Funko Pop Pokemon one. So every day I get a new Funko Pop, little mini Funko Pop. So every day you just get a
Mhm.
mini gift. That's what an
But
advent calendar
I
comes down
think,
to.
but I think they usually just started with like chocolates and candies and stuff, right?
I
Originally.
believe so. Yes.
Yeah. And can you tell me this? Why are they? Why are they not in order? Why are they all just random?
Some of them are. Some of them are in the order of 1 through 24, and then some of them are just like all over the fucking place, which I don't understand that one.
I
Like,
don't thank you. I'm not the only one. I'm like, why? Why? I don't get it. So I
making sure that you
just
remember
wondered.
your numbers, I guess. I
I
don't know.
guess teaching you how to count. Sure. Sure.
Anyway, so transitioning now because we talked too much about that.
I'm
Um,
still fucking confused of what that actually fucking what it is. I
Uh,
remember I just hit the 30, so I don't know.
it's a big box with little boxes in the boxes, and you open one box and there's one thing, and you just keep doing that for the basically month of
it's to
December.
scratch the itch of the people that can't wait for Christmas to open gifts.
Why?
Because people literally cannot wait to open gifts. So this one gives them a reason to open one thing each day.
But you only get like a fucking plastic thing.
That
Isn't that what most things are?
not all advent yeah, that's true.
True.
Not all advent calendars are the same. All right, enough of the advent calendars. Jesus Christ.
And this is the end of our advent calendar
Review.
section.
God.
Gold card.
I was gonna we play him and I have been playing more Halo.
Mm,
They changed some battle progression stuff, which to me
mm.
does not change much of anything. They change it to the point where the first 6 matches that you play in a day equal to one level. So instead of playing like 20 matches to level up once, you at least get to just play 6 maps, 6 levels, or 6 matches to level up once, and that's it. So I don't know. Yay, I guess. The weeklies aren't as bad as last week's, I think, because I'm doing okay with them. I know Ham doesn't recognize his guns, so he's
Yeah,
having
I don't
issues
know
there.
where to get them. You tell me. You have to really tell me where to get those guns because I'm never gonna do it because I don't know which guns and where.
I don't know. But hey, are you going to get Chipotle?
I just saw a brief picture you sent. What is the deal?
You use the code to when you check out for Chipotle online, and then you get like challenge swap challenges, whatever that boost is. What like the
That's it?
yeah. They've been doing a whole bunch of like random promotional shit like that. Like this Halo
So
marketing has
can
gone crazy.
so can I buy like a bag of chips or something?
Pringles has double XP.
No, no, no. I mean like at Chipotle, whatever they have, the
Oh,
like the
I don't
cheapest
know.
item.
I didn't look into that much. I don't know if there's a minimum or anything like that.
Uh, buy
Yeah,
like
I
a
don't know.
water.
I feel like there was something else I was gonna bring up, but we talked too much about the fucking advent calendar, so I don't remember anymore. So let's just move on to
Oh,
other irritating things because listeners, we got 3 things we're gonna talk about. The first thing we're gonna bring up is the Spider-Man No Way Home ticket fiasco
I
that
was there.
happened the other day. Sure. The second thing we'll talk about our first impressions, what we think about the Hawkeye series. It just came out. Well, last week it came out with 2. That's a weird. It came out with 2 episodes to start off and ending with a total of 6. So we'll kind of see what we think about the series so far, and then we'll end with our main movie discussion of Encanto, which is an animated Disney movie that just recently came out. So we'll kind of lead through that way. Spider-Man No Way Home. Ham, did you get tickets?
Yes, for Friday because I won't be here.
Friday. Okay, so Friday night, I also got 2 sets of tickets. I got 1 ticket for myself for Thursday. It's for 7 o'clock. So basically, work. I'm going straight to the movie theater, And then I have 2 IMAX tickets for me and my girlfriend to watch it on Friday night.
Oh, no wonder I was confused then. This guy.
Yeah, I'm watching it Thursday and I'm also watching it Friday.
Yes, okay.
Mike, did you get tickets?
Yes, for Thursday night, and well, yes, for now. I'll explain later.
Oh,
He's trying to
okay.
copy you.
No, it's just
Maybe.
because okay, I got just a ticket, 1 day ticket, just for Thursday night.
One day ticket, we going to Disney. Like,
Right?
1 day ticket,
Can't
Disney
afford no
World,
Disney.
I did not. I went to bed at 1 o'clock a.m. because I don't know. Are we gonna get into it right now, or do you want me to finish
okay,
what
well,
you're gonna
okay,
say?
well, yeah. Let me preface a lot of this stuff. So,
Okay, that's
tickets went on sale on Monday, but specifically at 12:01 a.m. So, as soon
Yeah.
as it turned Monday, those tickets went live all across movie theater websites, whether it's the original websites or like your third-party websites like Atom or Fandango or whatever. They were just up and at 'em about it. The sites literally crashed like even moments
Mhm.
before the tickets went on sale. And what was even more just okay, so before we go further into that, let's take another step back. I had saw a TikTok video apparently that some guy went to his AMC theater on it was on Sunday, and he just went and asked for No Way Home tickets, and he bought like a shit ton of No Way Home tickets. He just had them in his hand. And so another person that did another TikTok video on it was like, no, this can't be true. Let's go and test it. And he also walked away with No Way Home tickets. And that went all around TikTok and like social media. Everyone was like saying, just go to your theater now and get your tickets now. So that happened, which I think somebody on social media said that that is an illegal thing to do. Like they're not supposed to do that. So someone fucked up at AMC.
Mm.
And then when the tickets went live, sites crashed. Mike and I were texting back and forth for like 2 hours, probably straight,
Yep.
saying, "Hey, this is not working. Hey, get this. Okay, whoever can get tickets for 4. Like, let's try to like work this out." Mike eventually quit, which I mean, to be honest, I almost caved into. I was just like, "This is too much." Because it was like what 2:30, almost 3 o'clock, where you kind of hit like threw in the towel, right?
I threw in the towel around like 1 or 1:30.
Yeah,
I
when
did.
was it when I looked at my phone and saw 73 texts about all this? I'm like, the fuck?
I eventually got tickets at 3:45. Around 3:45 is when I got my first set of tickets. It was for Friday that I got my tickets, and then it wasn't for like another 15 minutes that I finally got my Thursday ticket. So I was up till 4 o'clock, 4 straight hours of dealing with like
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
websites crashing, and like you'll get to like the seats and they'll crash on you and it'll take you back to the beginning, or you pick your movie theater or your time and it says, oh, there's no tickets available, so it crashes you back. And like it was just so agonizing and so painful. But okay, so Mike, where were you gonna go from there?
Okay, so after I threw in the towel, I went to bed around like 1 or 1:30. That's when I told you I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to bed. If I find tickets like first thing in the morning when I wake up, I'll take it, whatever, right? I woke up around like 8 o'clock. Went on Fandango and I got my ticket. I got 4 tickets. Perfect seating at 8 o'clock in the morning.
This
So
is gonna
I
be
feel
for like another city. I feel like the way you're setting it up is
Wait,
for like
wait, wait.
another
For
city.
Thursday?
for Thursday, yeah. And I
I
was
didn't
very
see 8 o'clock in the morning.
no. I got my tickets at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were saying for the showtime.
Oh
Sorry.
no. I got mine's at 8 p.m.
Okay.
And I got 4 tickets. I just feel bad that Sal went through that. Well, I woke up like I had my 6 hours of sleep. Woke up fine,
Right.
great, and I had no problem getting my ticket, and I got actually really good seats.
Yeah, I woke up the next morning around 10:30 and looked and there was seats open for the 3 o'clock on Thursday, but it was $15 more because it was the first showing, which I was like,
Are you
what?
sure
But
that
that was
Yes.
it said that
IMAX.
for? It said it specifically because it's the
It,
first showing.
it didn't say it, but
Because
it was
what you sent to me is the RPX showing. So
no.
Yeah.
The RPX. So the RPX was only $3 more than the original price, whereas because that was a half an hour later. but I showed you the picture with my unlimited pass plus an extra $15. That's what I showed you before. So they were charging me an extra 15 plus the unlimited pass. My unlimited pass plus $3 was the RPX showing. So
I thought you just clicked on RPX showing, and that's the reason why it was like $30.
That's what it looked
no,
like to me.
no.
But
It
I
said
do
2D
I
on there.
it that did aggravate me too, was that like there was 4 or 5 tiers of these tickets where it's like, oh, there's a standard showing, there's the Dolby Cinema showing, there's the IMAX showing, there's the 3D showing, there's the IMAX 3D showing. I'm like, God, just give me a fucking movie ticket. Like, just, you know what, let me buy the DVD at this point. I don't care
At
if it's
this point,
bootleg. Like, just stop giving me all these damn tiers. It was just
but that was the thing that I was so fucking annoyed of, was like, okay, you're charging $30 for people to buy like IMAX or 3D bullshit.
No, it's $30 for a regular ticket. I'm
I'm
telling you.
surprised they're even still doing
That's
3D.
Yeah, that's the thing that aggravated me. And the
Yeah.
thing is, when I click on a 3D showing, all the seats were still available. Nobody wants to fucking watch 3D. Like, I mean, I want to experience like the 4D seating shit, but I wouldn't want to pay
I,
fucking $30 for a
to
movie.
possibly Ham's defense, possibly, I honestly did not see a 3 o'clock showing until like maybe Mike, when we were like maybe an hour into searching for tickets.
Oh,
Because
they
I
added
don't,
showtimes. They added
yeah,
showtimes for
they
sure.
definitely added it throughout the night. Like they
Mm-hmm.
like I because I didn't remember a 3 o'clock show. I was like, should I call off of work and just go watch this like before anyone else? Like, but I didn't bother to click on it. I was like, no, I'll just do it after work. I'll just do it the old normal way.
Yeah, but it's kind of bullshit how they were adding hours while we were all struggling, and even I bet you everybody was struggling to even like get a ticket. And then out of nowhere was just like, oh hey, by the way, we're gonna add a little bit more hours because everybody wants to see the movie. No shit, Sherlock.
Statistics, a couple of things stated from this night. Deadline reports that No Way Home's first day of pre-sales on Fandango have surpassed 2019's Avengers Endgame, which ended up opening at 357 million. No Way Home also passed Black Widow's first day pre-sale in just 2 hours, which held the previous record for 2021. No Way Home's pre-sale also beat out huge pre-pandemic blockbusters like Avengers Infinity War, Spider-Man Far From Home, and 3 recent Star Wars movies, Last Jedi, Rogue One, and Rise of Skywalker. So it looks like the pre-sale numbers for this thing is going through the roof, which I'm curious how many people though bought extra tickets to try to scalp.
Shit.
I'm wondering too, and this is a thing that I wanted to ask you guys, and I want to see if we could make a bet. Do you think this will be Endgame box office?
Well, I mean, it
No.
came into that.
I don't think so. I mean, I think there's still too many limitations, like as far as what theater seating. Like is every
Maybe.
state back to normal?
I don't know.
The only one that I know is California, where they're doing the vaccine cards, but every other state, it's open seating for everybody.
What? How close was Infinity War to Endgame?
Not. I mean, all I know is like it blew out of the water out of Infinity War. Like,
No, but Endgame got more than Infinity War, correct?
no, yeah, of course, it's the number one movie in box
I
office,
I
and
think Spider-Man can beat Infinity War.
you think it could become? Do you think it will be Avatar?
Yes.
I hope so.
Do you want to
Um.
bet on it?
Well, first, I think just the whole run, correct?
Like overall, yeah, the whole thing. Like overall, like you know,
No, I
including the
don't.
stupid. I won't even include the stupid like re-releasing in theaters just to help it out.
Okay, sure.
So, do you think it will be Avatar?
Avatar? Yes.
Avatar is what, number two?
Number two in box office. It took number one
Oh,
again because they were released it
oh, whoa,
in
whoa, whoa, whoa.
theaters, and
Okay,
the end
all I'm
game.
saying, it's beating Infinity War. There you go.
Okay? I mean, I will agree with you that it's going to come in third place for most box office.
Okay, all right.
I don't know. But going back to scalp tickets, so These are quote unquote sold eBay listings. Sold listings.
Yes.
2 Spider-Man No Way Home tickets, $50. 4 middle row tickets for Spider-Man No Way Home tickets opening night, $25,000.
No way.
However, that's why I'm going to insert this. It's only got one bid. It's sold at one bid. Most likely that person bid on himself and just canceled it
Yeah.
afterwards. 2 Spider-Man No Way Home tickets. This was the best offer accepted. Original listing was at 24,000. 2 Spider-Man No Way Home tickets, Albuquerque, best offer
Wait.
accepted. Original listing was 500. Spider-Man No Way Home, 3 p.m. early showing, December 6th. No, December 16th, El Paso, Texas, $10,000. I mean, these a lot of these have got to be legitimately rigged. Like their own
Yeah.
people are doing it, but like the ones that are 50 or 200, like I don't know, like are people really gonna be that stupid and that crazy about this movie to
But
go that far?
there is the AMC was promoting the first whatever many
The
thousands
NFT.
the NFT. People would probably bid on the ticket that has the NFT for sure.
I mean, I think it's stupid for people who are thinking about buying even a ticket from eBay. We have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Yeah, but
Tuesday.
what Ham's getting at is that they're mainly buying the NFT.
Yeah.
What is the NFT again?
We don't have to go into this conversation because that's way too
Non-fungible
long.
token.
It's a digital piece of shit. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Okay, that's
yeah.
Oh, is it
um.
like almost like a fucking like stock market shit?
Let's not get into it because it's too complicated. It's too complicated. Even the listeners are getting frustrated at this. Okay,
Who?
Spider-Man No Way Home ticket fiasco was a mess. I just don't think the movie websites expected or maybe anticipated that much of a crash. Like, I don't think there was bots or like that there was
Uh,
too many people selecting and listening. I think there was too many people trying to go on the site at the same time, and it just created like this huge traffic jam, and no one could really get off the ramp. Like
But
everyone was just slowly going through one by one, and we were just like, it's like the fucking highway over here in our area. It's like going. It's like if there was an accident there, and it's like, oh, here we go, another 6-hour road trip just to get 2 miles
yeah,
from
what
here.
do you remember this happening for Endgame?
No, not this bad.
no, not this
Oh.
bad. No,
Not this
Endgame was
bad at all.
actually Endgame, and what I remember was that you were in queue
Yes.
to select a time, and then
Yep.
when you click on your time, it
You
wasn't
had
like it was easy. It was
you
an
had a certain amount of
easy,
time to finish your purchase too before it canceled you and kicked you
Interesting.
out.
yeah.
So
But I do think this is going to be number one of all year for sure. 100%.
that's not really hard to beat, though.
It's not. It's
True.
not. Well,
True. But
there was
I don't
not a
know.
lot of, yeah, for sure. Like I don't theaters just opened not too long
let me know
ago,
when
and
the Matrix tickets come out if anything
Last,
like
yeah.
this.
Last
the
thing to
Matrix.
cap it off, though, Sony, I guess Amy Pascal, head of Sony or executive at Sony, had an interview recently that seemingly confirmed that there were all 3 Spider-Man in this movie, but no one's really talking about it. So I don't know if it really is confirmed. But also, she confirmed that they are going to go ahead with 3 more Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland.
I did see that. Yeah. Was that
So,
what contractually?
But
uh,
is
I
that
believe
with
so. They said they want
Avengers?
to. They said they want to continue making
Well,
movies with Marvel, and so this is not going to be the last of the
Right.
Marvel Sony, crossover kind of movie. They're going to continue working with Marvel Studios to make 3 more Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland.
But
technically they could contract him and still, because it's their contract, they could still break it. So I don't guess it matters. So
I
he
mean,
can't break it. They could
no,
break
no,
it.
no. But my question is that solo or is that with Avengers?
I think either or. I think it's just it's
Either
like
or.
I think it's like saying if we're going to make more Doctor Strange movies, like you could still throw in an Avenger here or
Well, yeah,
there.
you can't really say that either because there hasn't been one without like and
Yeah.
or and the other movies. So uh, every movie has either Iron Man, and this one Doctor Strange. So
I mean, of course, he needs to have his hand the whole entire time. So three
Speaking of
movies.
a hero that doesn't need his hand to be held the entire time, let's go ahead and talk about Hawkeye. Uh,
All right.
Disney Plus
Ah!
series. We got our first 2 episodes, like I said before. Thanksgiving a gift, I guess, from Disney Plus. Only the first 2 episodes, and there's 6 episodes in total, leading up, all of course, through Christmas. I mean, this is a Christmas themed series, I suppose. It is set in
Yes.
Christmas time.
Yes.
And then I don't know. First 2 episodes so far. What do you guys think? Because I'll save my thoughts for last.
I'll go first. I like it. I'm honestly enjoying it. I think it's entertaining. I'm on the side where I think Hawkeye needed a proper character development on his own, and this show is giving it to you. Because when you think about it, all the Avengers movies that he was in, he's just there on the side. We see a little bit of character development and stuff like that, and we like him because he's very charming. He's sort of funny and stuff like that. This show, right off the get go, is he's dealing with a lot of things from after the end game. You know, he has a hearing aid. He has a lot of things going on, and and he's spending time with his kids and somewhat. And then you have this girl out of nowhere. She's an archer and she's a fucking badass. And I like her character a lot so far. And Pizza Dog, it's fucking awesome too, so far. I like it a lot. I'm enjoying it. And will you consider this? And I was thinking about this. Will you consider this as a Christmas show?
Let's save that question for last because I'm gonna
Mm,
rephrase that in a different way because I think it's a little too
Hmm.
early to
okay.
say. But
Because
we'll keep that question in mind.
okay, yeah, but so far, I'm enjoying it. I like it so far. I think this is so far. These first 2 episodes out of all the other Marvel shows. These are my first two favorite episodes so far of all the Marvel shows they have released.
Really? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
All right. Ham.
Uh, again, 2 episodes. Technically, the third of the series. Yeah. I didn't get into it as much as what Mike made it sound. There's some good parts here and there,
Hmm.
but I'm still on the fence. I've been almost on the fence for all of them, maybe.
Hmm.
But usually the pattern is that fourth episode is going to be very good. So I'll wait on my judgment, but I'm
So,
still like, we'll see.
so you're
I,
not completely sold, but yet you're
no,
not completely disinterested as well.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, I'm really loving this series so far, though it's only 2 episodes in, because
Well, you say only it's a third of the series, so that's a lot, I would say.
yeah, but like I mean, when they release 2 episodes, they know that the first episode is not their strongest because there's a lot of
Mm,
setup they have to do, and
mm.
so then they kind of continue on with like the meat of the story in the second episode. But what I really liked about this is that again, I've told you guys before, I've read that Matt Fraction run of
Yeah.
Hawkeye. It's a very iconic run of that character, and one of the like most lovable things about Hawkeye is that he's just a legit person that shows up to
Hmm.
work and does his job. He's
Yeah.
got no superpowers. That's always been his shtick, and he still is somewhat of a badass. He's kind of like it's this series actually reminded me a lot of the movie Nobody, where it's
Okay.
like you won't
Yeah.
expect him to really do much on the outside, but he can beat the shit out of you, and he's really good at like kind of scouting and making sure he's paying attention to detail,
Hmm.
and just he has like a lot of these skills that I think kind of shine throughout the 2 episodes, not an all in one moment, but just little by little, you kind of get the feel for like how much Hawkeye really does kind of stay in his like job role throughout his entire life, but it's for reasons of making sure that he protects his family, and you can definitely tell that he's a family man just like from the first couple episodes, that is the most important thing to him. And I like that this has like that whole it's a very tropey thing, but like the I'll be home for Christmas kind of scenario where
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, here's that deadline I gotta meet. Am I gonna make it? I'm not sure. We'll find out hopefully by episode 5 or 6. We're not sure. But everything else around it, like it almost like literally takes the pages from the Matt Fraction run of Hawkeye and puts it in live adaptation. Like even in the Hawkeye comic book, there's a mafia gang that wears literally like track suits,
Hmm.
just like that, and it's just
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey,
It's
bro.
so
Bro.
yeah, that's exactly how they talk. I kid you not, in the comic book. So it was great, and I loved it even more when I saw in the credits that Matt Fraction is actually a consulting producer for the show, and it's like,
Okay.
man, this makes sense. The intro credits and the outro credits is definitely of that same art style as well. Haley
Yes.
Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. I am sold even more on her playing that role. She's very charming. She's very likable in her character, and I like that she has this sort of infatuation, like an admiration for Hawkeye, kind of being like an inspiration to her. And I kind of have some like I'm okay with her upbringing, or at least her like start to why she is where she is now. Um, but I think it I think that I like that kind of intro credit where it shows like all that shit that she's been doing throughout the years to kind of get to where she is right now, like her training and stuff. So I think a lot of the development for these characters have been done very well so far. And I'm just really enjoying it. I love the little jokes here and there. The Broadway scene was kind of funny.
Oh yeah.
The park scene in the second episode was I
Yeah.
thought I found it hilarious. I
It
liked it
was
a lot.
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just everything's so good. Like there's one kind of mini scene that really kind of was
Hmm.
like, what? Like we're gonna not put logic into this scene, and it's where he goes back to a particular location to retrieve something, but
Hmm.
everything in that scene was played out a little too smoothly, I think. But I mean, we can bring it up. Remind me to bring it up later when we talk about the entire series. But
Okay.
I think it's on a decent start. Probably maybe not the strongest of all the
Okay.
series, but I really like it, and I think I'm gonna continue to like it. I really like the essence and this like how it embodies the comic book very, very well. Now to go back to Mike's question, which I'm going to rephrase it as: does this series have potential to be a Christmas staple?
Oh, staple? You were just saying movie in general, not staple.
No, I'm saying like, is this considered as a Christmas show?
Yeah.
Because I think this falls right in line with Die Hard, where the whole thing with Die Hard is that it's happening on Christmas Day, where people say that it's not a Christmas movie, and the other half are saying, yes, it's a Christmas movie because everything is happening on Christmas.
And Die Hard
But
has become, for most people, a Christmas staple.
yes, mm-hmm.
Which I'm still hate the fact that people use Die Hard as an example, whereas Batman Returns has more Christmas stuff than Die Hard, and people don't think it's a Christmas movie. Yeah,
That
go
movie,
watch it. Go watch
that movie doesn't exist.
it. What? But I
You could also use kind of the same. I mean, I wouldn't consider it, but Iron Man 3 has also a very Christmas setting, but I just don't think it's
Yeah.
in your face as much as. Actually, I want to say that it has more Christmas setting than Die Hard.
that's what I'm. Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't think so. I think Die Hard had more.
He
Even
was in a
where,
fucking building the entire movie.
but at the same time, he was
Basically.
wearing a Santa Claus hat. No,
Oh well, of course.
Uh,
Then yeah, that argument beats
but
everything else we
I
just said.
go
but
for it.
with Hawkeye, I do believe it's a Christmas show slash whatever you want to call it. A staple. It's too early to say
What
that.
about
I
Black
think.
Christmas? It's a horror movie that happens on Christmas.
Are we talking about your life or the movie?
The
Yeah,
movie,
I've never saw it. Never saw it.
or Krampus.
Oh, I did see that. That's definitely Christmas.
What is it? The first? It's the first episode where they really did the whole New York City essence of Christmas, right?
Yes.
Like the
Hmm.
Home Alone kind of feel to
Yes.
it. Where
Home
in
Alone 2.
this in the second episode, they really kind of reduced that.
They
Like
dialed it back down. Yeah.
yeah, styled it back down a lot, but there was still some essence of Christmas there. So I don't know. I think if they kind of continue that and then maybe hit that last episode with a lot more Christmas like they did with the first one, I think it
Yeah.
has that potential to be that kind of Christmas staple.
Well, what I saw that it's each day is an actual real day leading up to Christmas.
No, gold card.
Mm.
Go kart. I mean, technically, the show is doing a countdown for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically is.
So it's, I don't know. It might be one of
And
those Christmas classics.
also,
Yeah.
apparently, this is supposed to be this series is the series that takes place way more after Endgame than the other ones.
Yeah. How many years? I want to know.
Is it years? I thought I saw somewhere it said 2 years, but then it doesn't make sense because
I've
I don't
heard
know.
that too.
That's extremely far out. And then I know there's like a scene in No Way Home that's supposed to be snow. Well, no, we also see it in the trailer. It's snowing and shit. So winter time, Christmas time. Is this going to have a tie-in with Hawkeye in some way? Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. It's just kind of things that a lot of people are starting to speculate and stuff. But I hopefully it has becomes like a Christmas. It's definitely a Christmas show so far. Hopefully it sticks kind of that same theme throughout, and then I
Yeah.
hope it becomes a reoccurring thing. Because we also asked the same question about, oh my gosh, what's in the title of this movie? This is kind of one I think one of my favorites last year. The one that we watched with the lesbian couple.
The
Oh, wasn't it I'll Be Home for Christmas or something like that? Or
Was
no?
it that?
no, it's
Or is it Holiday, something like that? Or like,
no, that was something else as well. uh,
But anyway, that we said is a Christmas staple. Like it is something that we can watch every Christmas, and like it's still considered a Christmas movie. Like I mean, I'm gonna be watching that again. I'm gonna have to find it. I think it was on Hulu, right? Or
yeah, it's on
Netflix.
Hulu. Hold on, I'm looking
Yeah,
for it right now. It's
yeah,
but
I
called
just wrote Christmas and
Happiest
could not
Happiest
find it.
Season.
I have
happiest
that. That's
season.
correct.
Okay,
Yes.
so I think I don't know. I'm rooting for Hawkeye. I really like that Jeremy Renner finally gets kind of like his spotlight in this whole MCU business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pulling for the show too. I'm hoping it continues on for becoming an enjoyable show, and I want it to be the best show, the best Marvel show. I don't.
Uh,
That's
I
just me.
know. I know. By the time we'll do another podcast, I've will already have watched the fourth episode, and that's when I could be like, okay, that's do or die time. So
Well, we won't talk about this series again until all 6 episodes are out.
yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
saying by then I'll have a good whatever of the show
Yep.
essence. Yeah.
Well, go watch it,
Essence.
people.
Speaking of essences, I don't know if that transitions well into this, but let's go on to our main movie discussion, which is Encanto, a Walt Disney Animation
Oh, Walt
Studios.
Disney. Okay.
Wait, that's the proper studio term, isn't
It
it? Walt
is.
Disney
But no,
Pictures,
who says
Walt
Walt
Disney,
Disney?
Executives,
Except if you're talking about the man.
And a teacher,
Walt Disney Animation Studios. All right,
Walt Disney.
it's a musical / comedy. Directed by this is written by a lot of the story and the music is originally done by Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yes.
Not directed by him. For some reason I thought it
What
was,
else?
but Byron Howard and Jared Bush are the directors of this movie. And okay, I guess let's just go through the statistics. IMDb gives it a 7.7 out of 10.
Ooh.
Ooh. Okay.
Rotten Tomatoes, 92%.
Okay.
Okay.
Facebook. I don't know what
What?
happened to Metacritic. And I
Whoa.
didn't know Facebook had a thing too.
I didn't know that. What the fuck?
This is on Google, man. I'm looking
Okay.
at it right here.
Okay.
Facebook gives it a
Make shit up.
4.8 out of 5.
No, it's not
Okay.
Facebook anymore. Is Meta?
Oh, no, Meta is the company. Facebook is now a part of Meta.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Like, yeah,
What was Facebook? What did they give it again?
4.8 out of 5.
5.
4.8 out of 5. Okay.
I don't know what happened to Metacritic. Maybe they didn't
Dynamite.
watch this movie yet. But definitely Ham's people watched this
Uh-huh.
movie because 91% of Google
Okay.
users like this movie.
Well, at least they paid more attention, I guess. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
The synopsis is just a little long here, and I think it probably tells the entire story. The Madrigals are an extraordinary family who lived hidden in the mountains of Colombia in a charmed place called the Encanto. It's called the Encanto, really?
I don't know.
The "the" is just weird to put there. The magic of Encanto has blessed every child in the family with a unique gift. Every child except Mirabel. However, she soon may be the Madrigal's last hope when she discovers that the magic surrounding the Encanto is now in danger. Stephanie Beatrice, I don't know her.
Oh, she's
Diane,
from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Nine-Nine.
sure. Diane, I can never roll my R's, so sorry, Spanish people out there. Diane, go ahead. Ham, you can say it.
Boo! I don't have it in front of me. I don't even know.
Wilmer Valderrama, Catalina Gaetan. I can't say a lot of these names. Wow, holy crap. That's I'm sorry. It's like Shang-Chi all over again, but
Oh,
this,
no.
Yeah,
this is
well,
worse. Okay. Anyway, we'll do cards first, of
And you're
course, and
missing
then
one more
circle.
person, John Leguizamo.
Wait, he
Oh
was in
yeah,
here?
Yeah,
yeah. He
he's
was
Bruno.
Bruno.
Oh, I did not know.
Also, you're forgetting Alan Tudyk,
Who?
Yeah, but he's like in every Disney movie at this
right?
point.
Well, just like in the Dragon one, he was also the only white person.
And you're missing Maluma.
I
Your
don't know
mom?
who that
What?
is.
Oh, he's a singer. Sorry, my bad.
Oh, of course you would know that. Does he have his own Happy Meal?
No, not yet.
Okay, then that's why I don't know him.
Oh, he's working on it.
All right, cards, and then circling back around to what we liked and disliked about the movie. So Mike, what card would you give Encanto?
I'm between a green and a yellow card.
So which one are you leaning more towards right now?
I know a lot of people are giving this a lot of good credit, and the movie is good, but I'm going to be the one to give it a yellow card.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Ham.
Great. I have to agree with Mike. Oh man. The only reason, so you can blame me. There's a problem.
You saw the movie with kids.
No, no. I for some reason was falling asleep. I don't know why, because I got good enough sleep. But when they start, maybe it was like a lullaby. When they started to sing, I would start falling asleep, I guess, and then wake back up for the main plot points. I think I definitely was awake the entire second half of the movie. So for me, judging what I saw, I'm going to give it a yellow.
So you think you like the movie?
I think I could probably give it a green for a rewatch, but as of what I saw, I'm giving it a yellow.
Okay. I think yellow. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Well, I feel better now because I'm giving it a yellow card for sure.
Oh,
I was-
Patrick.
I was kind of on the fence as well, like Mike was, between that yellow and green, and it is getting a lot of praise. And I have very positive things to say about this, but maybe the negatives or the nitpicks or anything I point out that kind of leans away from that maybe could explain maybe why Ham fell asleep. So I'm gonna stick to a yellow for now,
Okay.
and I think that's what I'll stay.
Mhm.
First thing I want to point out is that the very first song about the family Madrigal, I think, is one of the best written songs in a Disney movie thus far. I think Lin-Manuel Miranda, and this is why I kind of wanted to watch Tick Tick Boom, and Into the Heights, but I didn't get a chance to. But based on like Hamilton, and there was another Netflix movie called Vivo. My kids watched it.
Wait,
And
hold on. Oh, didn't we review Into the Heights? No.
no, we never.
No.
You talked about it a little bit, but we never.
Oh,
All
I
three of
saw it.
us watched
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But anyway, there's another animated movie with songs originally written by by Lin-Manuel Miranda. It's called Vivo. It's another animated movie. It's about a monkey and this little girl. It's there. It's there.
Where's
I only
that
watched
on?
most of it because my kids were watching it. It's something. Lin-Manuel Miranda has like this talent to be able to not just give like reasonable exposition, but also character development in a 3.5 minute song.
Yep.
Like that first song sets up everything so well. It's like other movies struggle to even set that up in the first hour of a movie,
Yeah.
let alone like just like the first act. And yet he does it in a 3.5 minute song, and shows you like, or is able to tell you everything about these characters. And then even later on, and I'm hoping he's the one that writes this other music, when we get to the sisters and their struggles and their character
Yeah.
development stories, those songs are written so well that it's like, again, other movies would take 2 hours to teach you or to have you follow this one
Hmm.
character, but he does it again in a 3.5 minute song. And that is like one of the biggest praises that I can probably give this movie, is that I can just follow the music and I kind of get the idea and the whole feeling and the story behind this movie. And the visuals are kind of like just the cherry on top, because visually this is very good. Like, it was very colorful, it was bright, it was very positive for the most part. Besides obviously the course when she kind of figures out or just kind of discovers about the, like, so to speak, curse behind the family and everything. But what I think kind of drew it back for me, or kind of made me go like a little uneasy about this film, is that I think this movie went a little too deep for a kids movie, where my daughter and my son were kind of fidgeting because it seemed like they were bored. They didn't say they were bored, but
Hmm.
they weren't paying too much more, especially during the middle part. And I
Yep.
can see
That's where I
where
fell asleep.
and I can see though where this movie was getting really too deep for kids, and it almost was like, oh wait, shit, we got it, we're going in too far. Okay, let's quick go to a musical number so that way we can get the kids back. And then it goes too deep again, and it's like, oh wait, throw another musical number so we can get the kids back. And it almost seemed like the movie didn't know what it wanted to be, kids, or have wanted to be for the adults. And I think because of that weird clash of the tones and everything, it almost made the movie seem a little inconsistent, because I couldn't really tell you in detail what happened in that middle part of the movie.
I
I can
definitely
tell you
can't.
the very beginning, and I can tell you definitely the end and the sisters and how they go, but that's like the last 40, maybe 30 minutes of the movie. And then of
Mhm.
course the intro of the family and the what is it, the kid getting his gift and everything. That's like, again, the first like
The beginning.
30
Yeah.
minutes of the movie. So there's like still another section, a third of the movie, that I couldn't really flesh out in detail to you. I can just
Mm.
say, yeah, she figured out that she's the quote unquote problem to
Yeah.
the family. And that's about it. Like Bruno, sure, we don't speak of Bruno, but apparently
Yeah.
he's
I
there,
thought that was
and
funny.
no one else speak to Bruno too. So we're just gonna skip that part. We're What also really bothered me was that it was going for the mother, or well, in this case, the grandmother is the fault of the problem. But I didn't think we really felt that until the last act of the movie. And I don't
Yes.
know if that was supposed to be on purpose,
Like a
but I almost
twist.
feel
Yeah.
like it, but it wasn't like a justified twist. It was
Oh
like,
no 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 no.
I was like, I kind of felt forced to accept it. And it was just like, really? That, like, I would have, like, it just felt weird that we went from a dilemma between the sisters to a
Hmm.
dilemma now between the
Yeah.
sisters and the mom. And it was just kind of like it just didn't flow as well. At least for me it didn't. So I think that's that inconsistency, that clash, just I think why I can't really give it a green, because as much as I love the music and I did love the animation, I think the story needs some work or needs some polish to really kind of hit that home run for me. So that's where I'll stand with the movie for now. Ham.
I agree with probably, yeah, probably 100% of what you said. I started falling asleep right at the end of the first Sisters song, the strong one. Uh,
I don't remember her name, but yeah.
I don't either. Then
Is it
by the
called
time
Lucia or something like that?
Sure.
probably I started falling asleep around when she started to search for Bruno. I saw glimpses of the sand and oh yeah, right there when she started picking up the green pieces. That's when I'm like, getting startled. Then I missed probably the entire part of her or the other sisters, the perfect one, quote unquote, the engagement or how that happened. I have no idea. That's what I was told. I
Yeah.
don't remember. And I probably finally was 100% awake. Not sure. See, that's the thing. I don't know when I start. What was it? What
Start
song?
fully paying attention to it. Was it the song with the sister where she got fed up with her perfect life?
Yes, I think that's right before that. Yeah. So I think that was it. Which I don't know how long that was. Maybe 10, 15 minutes. Not sure. My favorite part of the movie that a lot of people didn't laugh at or catch was when Bruno was singing and he said, "Let it go." You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, that's a good one." And nobody, like, no, just me. I'm like, okay, cool. But I
Going back
like
to sleep.
Bruno. Yeah, the story, I don't know. Some Aaron was saying some of the music was a little, when it comes to the single or the solo people talking, was a little. I maybe that's why I fell asleep. I'm not sure. The visuals looked amazing. The story, there was some feels. There were some feels,
Yeah,
but
I mean, did your in my theater a lot of people were sniffling at the
at
end
the
of
end,
it
yeah, definitely
because
at
of the
the end.
mom, which again, I understand that moment, but I still have problems with the leading up to that moment where it's like
Yeah,
I don't feel it as much as they do because you kind of just stuck this in at the end and like made me think that the mom this whole entire time wasn't the issue. Like I really quick, let me just finish this. Is that I kind of felt like the movie was going towards like a sibling kind of like theme where it's like you gotta your siblings are always gonna be there for you. They're the ones that bring the best out of you. They're the ones that are gonna stick by you no matter what, and you should always talk to each other out. Like I thought it was gonna stick to that family theme, and then when we transitioned to the mom being the issue, the grandma being the issue, I was like, oh wow, this is weird. Okay, she was the one worried this whole time, but I get now that she's yelling at her all this time and like okay, she's that typical tropey mom that puts a lot of pressure on her kids kind of thing.
yeah. I mean, which that too. The story is not anything really new. I think that maybe was one of the problems, and maybe also had the problem of having too many characters and not diving into all of them. I mean,
Yeah,
you had the family with the was the I don't even know which one that was the hearing one. I totally forgot about the hearing one. When did she have a song? I don't remember,
she
but
didn't.
really, yeah. So
Because
that's
no,
her
yeah, the only two that they highlighted were her two immediate sisters.
cousins, right?
No, sisters. There
There
was
were, there were her
the strong
sisters.
one and then the perfect one.
Aren't they cousins? They're
No,
cousins.
no, they're sisters.
No, no, because the wife, her mom didn't have
Yes, they're
both of them.
sisters. I mean, they're cousins. They're
They're
cousins.
cousins.
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
because they
they're
were
cousins.
third
Okay.
generation. Yeah. So what? Yeah. So you also had the mom, her actual mom, not the grandma. The mom, and then the husband, then the other mom and husband,
Well,
and then his two kids, and it's just
I'll
like,
throw my whole sibling conversation out the fucking window then. I could have
I mean,
sworn they were
no,
sisters.
they were cousins because it was from the three
Maybe I fell
brothers.
asleep. Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I thought they were sisters.
Were there? No, no, because the no.
No, because even she even was like, yeah, your sister. When Bruno mentioned like you had to get along with your sister.
I guess it is sisters, and but
I don't
three
fucking
of
know.
them.
I'll look this up. I'll look this up. Keep
Yeah,
going.
I think I'm going back to sisters because yeah, I think it is sisters.
Siblings. Just go along with siblings.
Yeah, siblings. It was just too much, and you have characters for show, but then they don't do anything, and even you have the husband, which you understand, or grandma's husband. You can see that leads to whatever, but it wasn't cohesive. Just like me, it's just bouncing around everywhere, and I'm like, I just it definitely was like a train stopping and going, stopping and going.
Mhm.
They are sisters, by the way.
Sisters, yes. All
Okay,
right.
so we
Yeah.
were right.
Whew, so I was awake. Okay, thank
Yeah.
God.
Okay. I was not. There you go.
All right, Mike. What do you have about the movie?
Um, I'm gonna like pretty much echo off of what you guys said.
Ooh, nice word.
I really did like the animation. I like how colorful it was. The music for this movie was great. Lin Manuel is amazing. You just could tell that he controlled the whole entire music, and everything else. The movie is distracting you with an okay story. Um,
Or distracting you with all the
the
visuals and
with all the
singing.
visuals, all the
Yeah,
singing, all
Yes.
the
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
yeah,
Yes.
yes,
yeah.
it's distracting you to make you think that this movie is great, but then when you think about it, the story is actually not that good. I think this might be one of the most weakest stories out of all Disney. I think Raya had a better story than this one. I gotta say for myself, guys, this is going to be a nitpick for me. Um, I am half Colombian, so I kind of grew up with Colombian culture and everything. So I was really looking forward to this movie since Coco had a very good adaptation of their culture, and that movie was just amazing, phenomenal. So I was going into this movie, going into the idea of so far Lin Manuel is writing this movie so far with the music and everything like that. So I think we're gonna finally have a good so far good Colombian culture, and this movie missed the mark 100% completely. It advertised itself as being like a Colombian this, Colombian that. When you see the movie, it doesn't have not even much. It has a little bit of colors, and it has like one song of "I Love You, Colombia," but it's only like once in the movie. So this movie, honestly, it's just it kind of reminds me of Up, where it's the location of it. It's on Venezuela on that rainfall thing,
I
but it's
totally
just
forgot where Up was located.
yeah, it's on that waterfall thing. It's called the Angel Falls
Okay.
on Venezuela. But the thing is that it's just a location. It has nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? And this movie, it's so far, it's like that too as well. It's just like okay, it's just a location, but it has nothing to do with any cultures or anything like that. It's just I don't know. I was disappointed with that. You know, it it was whatever.
But you
Um,
can argue that it's because it's secluded, it doesn't have that. But I am on your side
mhm.
saying that it is being promoted more at Colombia. So I definitely see that.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
As an outsider, I guess, because I don't see it promoted. Like, I honestly did not know this was supposed to take place in Colombia until I read that synopsis like moments ago. Like,
Oh,
I
you
don't,
see?
I
Mhm.
never saw the promotion of this is
I
Colombia or
saw a
this is
few
supposed to be
things.
Colombia.
Yeah.
But I mean, just it's just kind of curiosity. Is it that it just doesn't have specific exclusive Colombian themes? Because I mean, what about the wardrobe, the way that the villages are kind of represented, the community, the
Ecuador and Venezuela and Colombia, they all have dressed like that. Even people from Chile and even El Salvador that I've seen as well, they all have that type of outfit. Even Guatemalans and even Mexicans. So that's the thing that what I was just like, okay, like even the outfits to me is just like it's not. Like, for an example, look at Coco.
It was like you're saying Coco. What about let's say Raya or well, Luca
Well,
or
Raya is of course like in in Asia.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but the thing is that I don't even think Raya even had a promotion of like where it's the location exactly. Unlike
Mm,
for this movie, it was promoting itself as in like the first Colombian Disney princess, or even when
oh, I never saw
um
that. Okay,
or
that
what about even the Hawaiian movie? I already forgot what it was called.
Moana.
Yeah, Moana.
Moana, you could easily tell that was Hawaii.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
That's not Hawaii. It's Polynesian culture. Polynesian
Polynesian.
isle. Yeah, Polynesian islands are much more north of the Hawaiian Islands. So that's what it's set to be, and I felt like it was very accurate to
But you
that
knew which
particular
one what it
culture.
was.
But you,
Well, because the Hawaiian based
mhm,
one is Stitch. That's the Hawaiian based one, and
Yeah.
yeah.
even then, that's there are some like stereotypical things that Hawaiians do
Mm.
that is in that movie, but I wouldn't say that that's strongly representing what Hawaii
Mhm.
is. At
Yeah.
least not in like the true essence of Hawaii. I would say that Lilo and Stitch does the stereotypical pop
Mhm.
culture like sticks of
It was
Right.
Hawaii.
made a while
Yeah,
back,
but
so
But
you
yeah,
know,
true. But like Moana does like a very good job representing
mhm.
culture and like the like showing the visuals and the location and the sense of being in Polynesia. Um
Yeah,
yeah.
and that's the thing that I wish this movie kind of did, and I didn't feel that. I didn't get that at
Okay.
all.
mm,
It it might be a nitpick, but that's just something that I was expecting for it to be like this. The main character going to an adventure around Colombia, not in her house.
Hmm.
right?
You
Yeah,
know,
Okay.
so that's
because
what
it
I
takes
that
place
was.
mostly in the house.
Yeah, and that's my expectation. So I probably set myself for failure on that part, but it's what I thought in the trailers and stuff like that, right? So, and also too, I felt this movie was written by multiple people, and I am on IMDb right now, and it's written by one, two, three, four, five,
Oh,
six,
too many
six.
cooks in the kitchen.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. Of course, Lin Manuel, you could just easily tell which part he wrote is the music, and everybody else was all different, all over the place.
That makes more sense. Why I felt like there was a lot of inconsistencies
Yeah,
in the stories.
no,
Okay.
Yes. So I felt like it was sort of like repetitive with the grandma, and then it was just more of like, okay, let's see what Maribel, what kind of trouble she could get into, and then her grandma will come and be like, don't get in trouble, don't mess anything up, and then she'll do the same exact thing, but other
Yeah.
locations and different like that. It was a repeat of multiple things, and the ending, really didn't get sobby or anything like that. I just felt like it was sort of out of the blue, where I was like, okay, so it's the grandmother that's kind of messing everything up, and in the end of the day, the message is like just love each other and accept of however your family is. you know it was kind of cute about building the whole casita thing and everything like that, and it
yeah,
was it was nice. Like, I guess her power was to re-event the whole entire family and stuff like that, but I just felt like it was all over the place. It's a cute movie, it's a nice movie, I
yeah.
recommend it, but I was expecting for something like Coco, because like I said,
Well,
I set myself for failure thinking that, because since they're
mm,
doing Colombian culture, and they didn't.
So just to ask, because again, and you could keep probably thinking that I'm just trying to defend a movie, which I'm just more curious is that like
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Coco, I can understand that the theme or the concept of your family will always live throughout the years, whether they're with you or not, like they're still a part of you. I feel like
Yeah.
that's very reminiscent of that culture. Would you say that with the Colombian culture, their concept, their theme is always about home and what home means to those family members and where home is like I mean that because the house was a
Hmm.
very important part of that family in the
yeah,
movie
yeah.
and
The movie
so
Yeah.
should have just been called Casita.
It should have been, yes.
but like is that a very strong element in Colombian culture about the concept of what home is and what home means to people?
Yeah, that's what I grew up listening, and that's what I grew up watching, was just like, of course, like, the whole family thing. Every other culture has their own different thing of how family is supposed to be and everything like that. It's just I felt like they could have done a lot more different things with the music, with the only food that they used was arepa, but every freaking other Latin, South America eats arepas. So, that doesn't really mean that it's Colombian thing.
So you wanted more of a visual like kind of representation of Colombia and not like
Mm-hmm.
because I'm still not hearing you saying that that concept is
Yeah.
not a Colombian thing that you're basically confirming that it is a Colombian concept of the idea of what home is, but it's just
Yeah.
that there's not a lot of visual of like, oh, if I see this is definitely exclusively Colombia. This is like, oh, but
Mm-hmm.
you're seeing it instead of like, oh, that's just a typical Latin American thing and not
Uh,
just a specific Colombian thing.
anything really exclusive of something like Colombia. Like
Okay.
for an example, Lucas, that's in Italy. You know what I mean? Like even that little small thing of that town that they were in, you felt the Italian, accents, the
Sure. Yeah.
buildings and the ocean and something like that. And this one is just like in the middle of the mountain, and you don't even know. Okay, what part of it? What part
I
is
think
it?
I found what it is. Luca and Coco is Pixar, whereas this is Wadas. Walt
That's
Oh,
Disney.
yeah.
you could
I
use
think.
that. Yeah, you could use that argument.
Well, because I remember
Hmm.
thinking about that when we were leading up to this to the recording tonight. Because when I was bringing up like how it hits too deep sometimes, Pixar is not afraid to go deep. Like Pixar really hits it hard with like the feelings and the emotions and like how gruesome things can be and like how like you kind of look back and go, oh shit, like I didn't really consider that until I saw this part. Where Walt Disney Studios,
Yeah.
they know who their audience is. They know they have
Wadas.
to appeal to, as Ham would say, the kids. So like they know they have to dial back, and I think that's where this movie kind of lacked. Is like, no, you should have hit hard or harder with some of these parts rather than just kind of bring us back and go, oh, that's right, this is supposed to be a kids movie. Like I don't think
Yeah.
Walt Disney Studios, maybe they're, it's not that they're willing to go that far, it's just that they know what their where their market is. and
Hmm.
and Pixar doesn't have that issue where it's like, no, this is our theme, this is what we're good at, this is what we're going to stick with, and we're going to continue to do it this way.
Yeah. Even the Spanish, like when they were talking Spanish, is not Colombian accent. That's one of the things. It was like a regular. And when you look at the cast, like I think there's only like one Colombian casting, I believe so. Everything
Mm.
Is it the
else,
main
like there's,
character?
I think is the main character. I don't even think the main character is Colombian.
I
I
will
don't think
check
she's
for
Colombian.
you.
I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Born in February in Argentina.
Argentina.
Yeah.
Oh, so the other girls from Doom Patrol. Oh, I
Because
Oh,
finished that.
that's
I finished
yeah.
that. Yeah,
that's really
yeah. Forget about
relevant.
that.
Yeah. So the main character is Argentinian. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm nitpicking. People are gonna probably bitch me out, be like, "Oh my god, why are you being such a bitch?" and stuff like that. I don't
Well,
know.
we just call you out on that anyway.
Yeah. Regardless, it's just like when they made the movie The Life of a Geisha, right? That Japanese movie,
Yeah.
that the actress is Chinese.
Okay. Yeah. 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 I get it. I get it though. Yeah.
Like I said, I'm nitpicking. So
But
yeah, that's
Diane Guerrero is Colombian though.
All right. Well,
okay.
that went a lot further than I thought this conversation was going to go.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so I guess the
Encanto.
question is, even though we all sit at a yellow, do we recommend it? And if so, do we recommend it to a general audience or more to a specific audience? Because I
uh,
answer that mainly because I know I think what Ham's gonna say.
Yeah.
But like, would
yeah.
you guys recommend this movie?
Yes, general audience for sure, for sure.
For the kids.
I would just say listen to the soundtrack. I think
Ooh.
Hmm.
like this movie is like I don't, it sucks that I'm gonna say this. I don't recommend going out to the movie theaters right now to go see this movie. I don't think it's worth going through like the $15 per ticket to go see this movie.
Oh,
Um
$10.
like it is a typical, like visually it is better than most recent, I would say, probably Walt Disney Studios like animated movies, but I don't think it's as strong as like as a consistent story than the other ones, but the
Mm.
soundtrack is really good. Again, Lin-Manuel Miranda does really well kind of portraying a lot of these characters in a 3.5 minute song. And I mean, I wanted to kind of bring up Hamilton because he does it really well in Hamilton, where we get so much exposition and so much character development out of each of these characters that's involved there through their music. And you don't even have to like really listen to the dialogue in between because the music just carries it for you. So that's why I just say just listen to the soundtrack for now, and when it becomes available on Disney Plus, then watch the movie.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't say like pay for a ticket to see this. Wait till Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Not,
probably.
yeah, not that it's a bad movie. It's not a bad
It's
movie.
not. It's
It's
not.
just there are other stronger Walt Disney movies. than this one.
A lot stronger. If you want to really feel, like I said, it's two different companies, Pixar and Walt Disney. But if you really want to feel like a good, like, I don't know, Latin culture or something like that, I say Coco nailed it out of the park. This movie, I think, just got midway ish because Casita wasn't in it.
Hmm.
We'll wrap it up there. Because I don't think Mike knows how to do pungs appropriately. Like, is it nailed it home and then knocked it out of the park, right? Didn't we have this conversation already?
I don't think they knocked it out of the park.
Like the
Oh,
phrase, you said nailed it out of the park.
I thought it was knock her right in the what was it? Yeah, no, knocked it out of the park, right?
Yeah, but he
Knocked
said
it.
nailed it. Nailed
Oh
it
yeah,
out of
no,
the
he
park.
he always fucks up on
That's
all
what I'm
of them,
saying.
all
I'm
the
like,
time, all the
I'm like,
fucking time.
it's nail it home and then knock it out of the park. Like there's two different things. Okay. Anyway, let's not make this into another ramble.
Wait,
Mike,
I thought my
no,
brain,
no.
like my brain and my mouth, they don't really go along really well.
Just like the social that you're supposed to do right now.
Hey guys, if you guys want to nail it and out of the park, follow us on Drunk Cop and the Teacher on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, and write us an email and tell us what is the proper phrase at drunkcop.ateacher@gmail.com.
God, we really need like an urban dictionary for you on this stuff.
I feel like too. I dropped down.
Hey, no movie synopsis trivia for Ham. Sorry, you're still a
Oh,
loser. But we're gonna wrap it up there. What's our next movie? What's coming out?
it's a
Um,
secret.
it's a secret. I've
Okay,
actually,
sure.
yeah.
That listeners, that's code for we have no fucking clue. So we'll think of something. We'll look. Well, maybe we'll. Some. I'm sure that what Netflix is still releasing something new every week, right? So I'm
I
sure
don't
there's gonna
know.
be something there. Thunder Force 2, maybe. For all I care, I don't know. But in the preparation for 2022, right? 2022. Yeah, that's coming
Yes.
up. We are looking to rebrand a little bit, probably a name change, but still kind of keep the drunk cop and a teacher tagline somewhere. So we're going to take this month to kind of think things out.
I got
As
sued.
yes, Ham got sued because of the MySpace ordeal.
Hmm.
To kind of think things out. So if things change sooner for some reason, don't be totally shocked now because we told you already. So
Yep.
spoilers.
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 Spoilers. Otherwise, we'll end it there. Any last words, gentlemen?
Ciao, pazze.
Um, cheese.
Nailed it out of the park.
Hmm.